my channel. This is Yummy Brown of Yommycrochetlogy, and today's tutorial is a hair clip or a hair bow that is perfect for anyone who loves hair clips and bows. And then I use two different colors and stitch is just simply beautiful. So if you like my content that talks about crochet and styling our crochet pieces, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So these are the materials that we will be needing for this tutorial. It is an 8x4 cotton, a fabric glue, scissors and a 3.75mm hook, and a large hair clip, and some embellishments. Pearls or beads will do. This one is just a recycled embellishments, and so's the clip. So we need two panels to make the hair bow. First is the 10 inches panel and the 6.5 inches panel. Both are 3 inches width. This pattern is called Starburst stitch and it is a multiple of 8. So the red numbers here is the ones that I'm using for this tutorial. So 32 foundation chain gives you 4 fans, and with 56 foundation chain gives you 7 fans. So that's the small and the big panels. So the large panel has 7 fans and it starts with 56 foundation plus 1. The small one, 4 fans, it is 32 foundation chain plus 1. I'm already done with the borders of the tiny panel, which is a single crochet and picot. I'll be making here a prototype and I will start with 24 chain, but in your case you have to start 32 chains plus 1 for small panel and 52 foundation chain plus 1 for large panel. So this one here is just chain 24, is a prototype. So once you already have your foundation chain, we will start the row 2 or the starburst stitch. So skip 3 stitches and make 9 double crochet on the stitch after your skips. So here's the 9 double crochet, and then again skip 3 stitches and single crochet after your 3 skips. So again skip 3 and make 9 double crochet into that 4th stitch after you skip. Repeat until you reach at the end of your foundation chain. So we're here at the end of our foundation chain and we will skip again 3 stitches, and then the last stitch should be the 4th and single crochet on that last stitch. So this is just a prototype. I have 3 fans, but in your case you should have 4 fans for small one and 7 fans for your big panel. So now let's proceed to the row 2. So this is how I change color. So your last stitch should be half finish. Okay, so the last stitch here should be a single crochet, and I halfway finish my single crochet and then finish it off with the second color. This is if you wanted to change color. So now I'm starting a new color for my 3rd row. So chain of 3, turn your work, and then the next 4 stitches of your fan we will double crochet together using the next 4 stitches. Yarn over and make a double crochet halfway done. Okay, don't finish the double crochet, and wrap your yarn again and insert it into the next stitch. And repeat that until you have 4 stitches. So that's your 2 double crochet together. So you need 2 more. So 1, 2, and 3. And the last one. So here's your 4 double crochet together. Wrap your yarn, pull it through, chain 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And then on the stitch right after your double crochet together, so basically the top of your fan, the center of your fan, that stitch there, make a single crochet there. So this is what it looks like. And then we will 9 double crochet together in the next stitches. Okay, so 4 in each side of the fan, and then 1 in the center or in the middle of the 2 fans. Okay, that's where you will put your 9 double crochet together. So then chain of 3, and then do the 9 double crochet together. So the first 4 should be in this fan. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so your first 4 double crochet together should be in one fan, and then the 5th double crochet together should be in the center of the 2 fans, always in the center. Okay, and then another 4 double crochet here in this side to complete your 9 double crochet together. Okay, so there's your 9 double crochet together. So once you already have 9 double crochet together, wrap your yarn, pull it through, and or wiggle it a little bit so it's not too tight, and make a chain of 3. And again, on the next stitch right after your last double crochet together, make a single crochet. So basically the top of the fan, you know, the center of the fan. So the pattern should look like this, and repeat it until the end. So repeat the part of the row 3 where I put an asterisk. So this is what our row 3 should look like, and then we will end this row just like how we started it. Okay, so in this part we started with 5 double crochet together. So chain 3, and then in the next 5 stitches here in this fan, make a 5 double crochet together. It should be 5 double crochet together, ending it with 5 double crochet together. Sometimes you will not see the hidden stitch. For some reason, you always think it's just 4 double crochet together. So find that hidden stitch and make sure you have that 5 double crochet together. And then pull a yarn. So this is your row 3 should look like. And make a chain of 3. Now turn your work, and we will be starting for the row 4. I use the same color to complete a whole circle, but you can definitely change every row or just use one color. It's up to you. But in my case, I use one color to complete the entire starburst. So for our row 4, we will double crochet 4 times in this stitch here. Okay, just the top of your 4 double crochet together from the previous round. Okay, so this stitch here, you have to make 4 double crochet. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so there you go. And then find that single crochet from the previous round, skip this chain 3, okay, and make a single crochet on top of the single crochet from the previous round. So as you can see, it kind of like it's already complete, the starbursts. Okay, now again, skip the chain 3 and make a 9 double crochet on top of the 9 double crochet together. And make it 9 double crochet on top of the 9 double crochet together from the previous round. So there you go, and then again skip the chain 3 and single crochet on top of the single crochet from the previous round. This is what row 4 looks like, and continue that until the end. Again, as always, however you started your row, we will end it the same way. So we have to make 5 double crochet on top of the 5 double crochet together from the previous row. Okay, so there's your row 4. And again, I will change color this time. And then chain of 3, turn your work, and this time to the row 5. So we will make 9 double crochet together in the next 9 stitches. Okay, so it's the same concept, 4 double crochet together in this side of the fan. So that's 4 double crochet together, and the 5th should be in the center or between the 2 fan. Okay, so there you go. There's 5 double crochet now, and then another 4 in this side. Okay, so once you already have your 9 double crochet together, pull a yarn and wiggle it a little bit. You don't want it too tight. Chain 1. So instead of making chain 3 here, there's already 1 in there. Your second chain is the purl. Okay, this is totally optional. You don't need to put pearls, but I use the chain 3 for my pearls. So chain 1, purl, and then chain 1 instead of chain 3. Okay, so there you go. This is the sample of the big panel. I use the chains for my purl. That's where I insert my purl, in the chain part of the row 5. There's your chain and the purl. So in the middle of the next fan, make a single crochet. So there's your first starburst there, and then chain 3. Again, you can put purl here, but in my case, I just chain 3. And then in the next 9 stitches, you have to make a 9 double crochet together. Okay, again, the same concept, 4 each side of the fan, and then 1 between the 2 fans. So again, however we started the row, you should also end the same way. Okay, so since we started with 9 double crochet together, we will end with 9 double crochet together in this row. So chain 3 and then 9 double crochet together. So there's your 9 double crochet together, pull a yarn and then chain of 3 and make a single crochet. So that's your row 5 and then chain of 3 and turn your work. We're starting row 6 here. So again, we will insert our 9 double crochet on top of the 9 double crochet together. Skip the chain 3 from previous round and make 9 double crochet on top of the 9 double crochet together from the previous round. So there's your 9 double crochet, okay, to complete the whole circle of the burst. And then again, skip the chain 3 and then single crochet on top of the single crochet from the previous round. Now continue that until the end of your row. So we're here at the end, and again skip the chain 3 and then single crochet on the top of the last stitch. Okay, so we already have 1 set, 2 sets. Okay, so we cannot end the panel with the fan edges. We have to end with the straight edges or the upside down fan because we need it straight. We have to repeat row 3 in this panel to have a straight edges. Okay, so again, this is the prototype because I only have 3 fans. You should have 4 fan and 7, but it's the same. You have to add more rows to acquire the width of your panel, which is 3 inches. So I am done with the last row. So your panel should look like this, straight edges. And then for the original pattern, we need a 3 inches width, 3 sets, okay? While the prototype only have 2 sets. In your case, you should have 3 sets, okay? And another 2 upside down in each side, okay? So in total, this should be in 9 rows, okay? The small panel should have 7 rows of starburst with picot for the edges, while the large panel should have 9 rows of starbursts with picot border later, okay? And it's very beautiful, look at that. Now we will be starting for the border, chain 1, and then we will single crochet around the panel, okay? So you'll just have to evenly distribute the stitches in every raw edges. What I'm doing here is I put 2 single crochet in that turning chain every time we made the starburst, okay? These 2 chains here. That's the turning chain from our previous row, so I'll just put 2 single crochets in there to even my stitches. And the rest should be single crochet. So it's the same when you reach the top where we made a chain 3. I just place 3 single crochet into the chain 3 the ones with the pearl in order to distribute my stitches quite well. Single crochet one and then another chain 3 here, so just put 3 single crochets. And then slip stitch to the first chain at the beginning of this row. Now we're starting the picot rows, chain of 3. And then at the base of your chain 3, there should be 2 lines. Insert your hook there and make a slip stitch. So that's the picot. Now in the next 5 stitches, make 1 single crochet in each stitches. And again, chain of 3 to start your picot. And at the base of that chain 3, there should be 2 lines or 2 yarns diagonal. And you have to insert your hook there and make a slip stitch, okay, to complete the picot. So again, in the next 5 stitches, make 1 single crochet each. So that's how our pattern goes for this row. So picot and then 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So repeat that around. So I'm here at the beginning and we're pretty much done. We can cut off the yarn and your panels should look like this. And we can start assembling the panels. First is fold the panels in half to find the center of each panel. And this is how I place the panels to make a ribbon. I kind of like put the small panel just a little bit at the top instead of all the way to the middle. So I chose to put the little panel at the top part of the big panel so it has more tail. As you can see, it has more tail here. And then grab your darning needle with the same yarn that you use for the ribbon and then play around and see if you like how the scrunch in the middle of your bow looks like, and make sure that you manage to get all the scrunch in the middle, like, you know, these little folds. Make sure that you include everything because we don't want some of them escaping, okay, these little folds. And once you're happy with how your bow looks like or how the scrunch in the middle looks like, then you can start sewing it back and forth. So just sew them together like so. And then I wrapped some yarns around my 2 panels like this. And attach the hair clip. This one is just a recycled from my old clip. I use a fabric glue, a clear fabric glue, so you can definitely use a glue that is intended for projects such as this, like a hot glue gun. And then you slowly glued the clip into the back portion of the bow. And then continue wrapping your ribbon using the remaining tail of your darning needle and yarn. And then from there, you can secure it by waving the ends. So it is completely dried now, the hair clip. I have this cute pearl that I recycled from my old ribbon, and I will use it here by wrapping it around here. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from today's tutorial. And also, this hair clip comes with a cute matching top that also will be available in my channel. So please stay tuned for that tutorial. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you again sometime next week. Goodbye!